Hey everybody, it is time to build and price a Jeep Grand Cherokee L in the configurator segment, so let's get started. Today, like I said, we're going to be doing the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L, the L meaning it has that third row seat. We haven't featured one on the show before, but they're extremely popular, and it is winter time here in New England, it being December. I think it's a great time to showcase all of the Jeep features. So, by the way, as of December 2024, there are some huge incentives on all of the Jeep Grand Cherokee range, and today we're going to be discussing the L. So let's get right into it to build and price. So we're going to go for the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee here, the L. We have a bunch of different models that I'll show you. You start out with the Laredo, which is the entry-level Jeep. That gets you still the four-wheel drive, all the safety features, all the goodies, the Pentastar V6 engine. And then as we move up to the Altitude X, the Limited, the Overland, the Summit, you get a lot more. And then of course the top of the line is the Summit Reserve. But which one would I get? I do a good bit of snowboarding and going up north and things. And I've got to tell you, my current vehicle is a two-door SUV, and it is not great for having lots of friends and ski equipment. And I don't have a Thule or a roof rack, so as you might imagine, it's pretty silly. I think the meat and potatoes of this range is the Limited. I really like the Limited, and we're going to go with the three-row seating so we can get all our friends in there. That starts at $46,905. And like I said, there are huge incentives on these this month and moving forward. We're going to build this 2025 Grand Cherokee L Limited. Of course, this one I selected four-wheel drive, and you can get these at Elmwood CDJR in East Providence. They have huge incentives on these right now, and of course, they have all your Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram products, and plenty of Grand Cherokees and Grand Cherokee Ls. So this is the Limited. I think the white is a beautiful color on this. My friend has a white one, the two-row, but of course, me being me, I like the black. So we're gonna go for the optional diamond black crystal pearl coat exterior paint, easy for me to say. And then we're gonna go down here. I prefer the smaller wheels because of all the potholes and craziness around here. I'm gonna keep those for now with the 265, 60, 18 all seasons. The 60 giving us a little bit bigger of a sidewall there, so a little better ride. Definitely want some side steps. We're going to go black to match the color, monotone paint. The interior, I'm going to go black as well, but let's take a second to look at this. This is the brand new Uconnect system. It's super easy to use, and of course, what's great about the Grand Cherokee is it has actual buttons, so you don't have to go in the screen here. You can see it has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. We have our auto start stop up here, our flashers, and down here all of our HVAC controls. If we go over to the steering wheel, we see this model has paddle shifters. We have a full digital display, which by the way is super easy to read. I've driven many of these vehicles, and everything is right where you think it's going to be. And this being the Limited model, has a beautiful interior. It has a nice, beautiful leather trimmed and stitched steering wheel. We have the leather soft touch dash up here, and the interior really is super premium on these new Grand Cherokees. And of course, I like music, so I'm always going to go with the upgraded sound system. The 9 amplified speakers with the subwoofer, of course, always great for friends and just trips by yourself. And we want to go with the dual pane panoramic sunroof just to make the cabin feel a little more airy, especially for if you're driving with a lot of passengers in the rear, which I tend to do. So we're going to go down here to packages. We're going to go for the Luxury Tech Group 2, which gives us the integrated off-road camera, which is super useful. That shows right up in your main screen. The power tilt wheel, the rain-sensitive windshield wipers, the rear backup camera washer, which, by the way, if you've driven a vehicle with a backup camera and anytime the weather's terrible and you go to put it in reverse, you might notice that it's covered in dirt or what have you, and this is always a great option to have. Jeep's thought of everything with that, and that gives you the power lift gate, the wireless charging pad, and all the goodies. That's only $2,900 for all those things, so we're going to go on there. Normally I do the black appearance package, but that upgrades us to the 20-inch wheels, and I want to keep the 18s. So we're going to go down here, trailer tow package. Sometimes I tow a small trailer. It's got the 7 and 4 pin, and these have plenty of towing capacity, and they're great tow vehicles. It has the Pentastar 3.6 liter, great transmission, and it's paired with that 8-speed automatic, which shifts really nicely. We have the normal duty suspension on this one. The Limited comes with so many options already, and if we go down here to the summary, I think $55,000 for a Limited Grand Cherokee, and now this is the L with the 3rd row, is great value when you consider vehicles its size and other vehicles in the range. They get up in the $60, $70, $80, almost $90,000 range, where I think this is a great value. They lease very well, and this is how I would have mine. Black, panoramic roof with the side steps, keeping the 18-inch wheels, keeping the bright grille and the bright work around the Grand Cherokee L, and like I said, having the sunroof and the power lift gate and all the washers, and of course, importantly, the 9-speaker stereo with the subwoofer. So if I were to build a 2025 Grand Cherokee L, which I might very well do in the future here, make sure to go and build one of these online. This is how I build mine, and if you want one as well, make sure to check them out at Elmwood CDJR in East Providence.